Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to I Am Commanding Life. And today we are going to take one of our daily reminders and do a deep dive into it. That's what these series or videos are about. If you don't know, if you don't follow us on social media, or Instagram or TikTok or Facebook is Commanding Life. What we do is we post daily inspirational message or daily reminders for life to remind you about how amazing you are, or remind you to keep going, or remind you that you've got this. And we post those daily reminders. So this series that I'm doing is I am going to take one of those daily reminders and I'm going to expand on it and give you a full word of encouragement so you can keep going. You can keep realizing that you've got this, because that's what commanding life is all about. You taking creative control or intentional control of the life that you have. So, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. If I didn't say so already, I am Rachel, and I am the founder of Commanding Life. I'm the creator of Commanding Life. And I just want you to know, if you have been following us, we have a lot of people that follows us for years. We really appreciate your love, your support. Leave us a comment below. Don't forget, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, just leave us a hey or a hello. We'll read those messages and get right back to you. And without further delay, I like to say that I would like to get into today's reminder. Here we go. Let today be a day of transformation. Start by turning doubt into do. Make a decision that empowers you to act today. Don't doubt your abilities. Do what needs to be done to create the life you want. Declare this: I do have the power to create the happiness I want. Now go out and get it. I love this reminder. It is a reminder that we are powerful creators and we have the power, the ability, and the capability to create the life that we desire. So let's talk about that message, because a lot of us have doubt, because doubt is subtle. Doubt does not always come in loud, obvious ways. Sometimes it's subtle, like I'll start tomorrow, or I'm not ready yet. And there's the loud doubt that a lot of us are familiar with that says, what if it doesn't work out? And before you know it, when you start doubting, you get stuck in a cycle of thinking instead of doing or taking intentional action. Doubt never keeps you in your head. But I want you to know, my friend, action moves you into your life. And I'm not just talking about, I need you to get out and do something today. I am talking about taking intentional action, okay? And the truth is, most of what you're waiting for, maybe you're waiting for clarity, maybe you're waiting for confidence, maybe you're waiting for certainty, that those things don't come before you start. They come because you started. You don't, I want you to know, you don't think your way into momentum. That's not how momentum happens. You move your way into momentum. So that's why I'm encouraging you to intentionally do. That's why shifting from doubt to do or doing is so powerful, because do or doing breaks the cycle. Do or doing something, intentionally doing something, creates evidence that supports what you're wanting. Doing or taking intentional action builds belief, belief in the possibilities, or even belief in yourself. So every time you take action, no matter how small, I'm not asking you to go out and do it all. I'm just asking you just to take one small intentional action to just maybe making yourself feel happy today or at peace today. When you do that, that small step, it's you proving to yourself, I can. I can and I am capable. And that changes everything. So, no matter what you're going through, I like to tell when I talk to someone and I see that they're doubting, I like to remind them, you are capable. I want you to think about something you've been putting off, something you keep thinking over and over about, and you're not even sure what's keeping you from acting or not acting on it. Not because you don't want it. That's the thing about it. A lot of the things we have doubt about, we really, really want it because there's something in it that's making you hesitate, right? That's why you're doubting. Now, I want you to imagine if you stop waiting, sometimes it's because a lot of people don't feel ready. Whatever it is, you don't feel ready to apply for a specific position at work or a better position at work, or you don't. Maybe you just got through a breakup and you're not ready to go back out there and date again. Or you want to create a new career path, leave the job you're at, and maybe explore starting your own business or doing whatever. I want you to stop waiting to feel ready. And I just want you to take one step towards it. There's so many people who don't feel confident when they begin. And I think that's a misconception. You see people that are out there doing things you want to do, and you're like, man, I wish I had the confidence to do that. But when they began, they were just as fearful like you. When I began commanding life, I was just as fearful as anyone. And right now, I I can't tell you. It was just a matter of taking a small step and getting it done. Nobody begins because they're ready. They begin, or nobody begins and think they have it figured out. And even if you have it all figured out, something always comes along and sets you off course. Sometimes we don't feel qualified enough. But you know what? A lot of us started anyways, and you can do it too. Like I say, you're very capable. It's just reminding yourself. Look at what you've created in your life thus far. Look at what you've overcome to be here today. Think about it. It's the same. You like in one of the messages or the reminders, I talked about storms always end. We're never prepared for a storm, but we survive it, right? So that's why you have to start anyways. No one is ever prepared. And even if you are prepared, something always comes along and throws you off course. And though they started, it took every last person you look up to find. It took all of us, it took everyone. I'm still starting things, and this is a reminder for me as well. But eventually, you find your rhythm. Eventually, you build your confidence. Eventually, you create the results you want. Not because no one created anything not because they had no doubt, because they did not let doubt lead. And that's it. You have to understand, or you have to declare, I'm not going to let doubt lead. I'm going to let action lead me. And the same is available for you. You can do it, my friend. Um, if everyone let doubt stop them from taking action, we will be living in a different world. So What do you need to do today, right? First, I want you to identify one thing, just one thing that you've been putting off, something you've been overthinking, something that you can take action on today and promise yourself, I'm not going to let doubt lead. I'm going to take action, intentional action. And I think I want people to understand here that it does not have to be big action. It literally can be sending an email, it can be making a phone call, it could even be setting a boundary on your time. That's doing. That's intentional. It's saying, you know what, maybe tomorrow I'm not going to this specific event. Instead, I'm going to take that 2 hours to sit down and do something towards my dreams, right? So I want you to do that today. Do something small. Sending an email that says, even do not disturb from this time to this time, because you're going to do something. Not next week, not someday. I want you to intentionally take one tiny, small, microscopic step. Just do something. And you know what? Make it doable. And that's all that matters. Action doesn't have to be big to be powerful. It just has to be consistent. And I know for a lot of people that consistent word comes up. But again, you deserve to do something for you for your future, right? You deserve to not let doubt lead you to stay where you are, because I want you to know that dream you have, you're the one dreaming that dream. There's a saying I say that your intuition, your dreams, your desires, they are direction. They are not suggestions. Think about it. Your intuition, your imagination, the dreams you are dreaming are direction. They are not suggestions. So when you realize that you are procrastinating and you are doubting what you should be doing, you're not going in the direction you're being called to. So I want you to send the message, start the outline, take the walk, make the call, right? I want you to do that. And lastly, or thirdly, I want you to interrupt your doubt when it shows up. When your mind says, what if I can't? You respond with, what if I can? And again, your intuition, your dreams, they are direction. They're not suggestions, right? And then I want you to act anyways, because if something is calling you, something is pulling you, you're being led there. Trust that. Trust your dreams. They're your dreams. That's why everyone's dream looks different. I want you to trust your dreams. And finally, I want you to build trust with yourself. Every time you follow through, your strength, your belief in who you're becoming, it's growing, it's expanding. You are becoming someone that puts effort, puts time, that is dedicated to their dreams. You don't have dreams just to have dreams. It's your job to fulfill them. Again, their direction. You need to stop waiting for the perfect moment. I want you to start creating those perfect moments. And that's what doing is about. Creating. You, my friend, are a powerful creator. I want you to say this out loud with me. I release doubt. and I choose action. I do not need to be perfect to begin. I trust myself to take the next step. I have the power to create the life I want. I move forward with courage and clarity. I am capable. I want you to say that again. I am capable. I am ready. And I do what needs to be done. That's it for today's reminder. As always, I love this time with you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know what message you want me to expand on. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to follow, like, and you know what? Share it with a friend so you can encourage them to pursue their dreams, take action, build momentum to their dreams. Because guess what? I'll say it one last time, it's direction, it's not a suggestion. So thank you for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Rachel again, and as always, my friend, many, many blessings to you.